We are changing classroom because this one is too small.
Student loans are now available for international students.
The first person to space was from the Soviet Union.
The agriculture sector in the country is heavily subsidized.
The United Kingdom is a constitutional monarchy and parliamentary democracy.
I wasn't able to attend the tutorial because I had a doctor's appointment.
I'll be in my office every day from 11 to 12.
City living in the 21st century is increasingly stressful.
Organic food is produced without chemicals and processed without additives.
Higher fees cause students to look more critically into what universities offer.
Students will not be given credit for work handed in after the due date.
Their program depends entirely on private funding.
You can download all lecture handouts from the course website.
The psychology department is looking for volunteers to be involved in research projects.
We are delighted to have Professor Robert join our faculty.
The hypothesis needs to be tested in a more rigorous way.
A computer virus destroyed all of my files.
Applications for internship opportunities are available in the office.
In English, the months of the year are always capitalized.
The preliminary bibliography will be due in the week before spring break.
Contemporary critics dismissed his ideas as eccentric.
She's a specialist in 18th-century French literature.
General Biology Tech is located in the north wing of a library stack.
The wheelchair lift has been upgraded this month.
You should raise your concerns with the head of school.
Our School of Arts and Technology accepts applications at all points during the year.
There won't be enough space for me in the car.
The university will celebrate Earth Day by planting trees.
Several students raised different examples.
Don't forget to hand in your assignments by the end of next week.
Resident Hall is closed prior to the academic building closing at the end of this semester.
Newspapers around the country are reporting the stories of the president.
The first few sentences of an essay should capture the reader's attention.
I think that you raised the issue and to talk about it is great.
The real reason for the world hunger problem is not lack of food, but poverty.
It's time to finalize this section before the Wednesday seminar.
Please sort and order the slides for the presentation according to topic and speech time.
The computer crashed and I had not saved my work.
In your introduction, show you understood the question in no more than 4 sentences.
This small Indian state is the land of forests, valleys, and snowy islands.
The United States has become a coffee culture in recent years.
We'll study the following 2 pictures in the next lecture.
Our renowned economist is slated to speak this evening at 8.
Acupuncture is one technique involved in traditional Chinese medicine.
No more than 4 people can be in the lab at once.
There is a fitness center next to the student union.
The media have had a great influence on people's beliefs and attitudes.
We have to read the first 5 chapters in preparation for next Monday's tutorial.
Tutoring sessions will last approximately 2 hours.
Being a vegan means not consuming any animal products.
Leading scientists speculate that numerous planets could support life forms.
Globalization and urbanization have been overwhelming phenomena.
That they haven't come into widespread use yet. Glass is not a true solid because it doesn't have a crystal structure.
Expertise in a particular area can distinguish you from the other graduates.
Sports are the causes of many traumatic brain injuries in the United States.
Meteorology is the detailed study of the Earth's atmosphere.
All necessary information was included in the assignment.
The number of bankruptcies skyrocketed in the third quarter.
Recent studies have thrown down on the validity of the argument.
I didn't agree with all his arguments, but his presentation was good.
The United States has the largest chocolate manufacturing industry.
You can pay using cash or a credit card.
There is no entrance fee for tonight's lecture.
There's almost too much information on this topic.
We offer a broad range of undergraduate and graduate courses.
The U.S. ranks 22nd in foreign aid, given as a percentage of GDP.
Monday seminar on essay writing skills has been cancelled.
Make sure you book a library tour during the first week of semester.
The problem with this is that it fails to answer the basic question.
Meetings with mentors can be scheduled for students who require additional support.
Companies exist to make money, not to change society.
I still don't know what the last sentence means.
What distinguishes him from others is his dramatic use of black and white photography.
Current statistical evidence indicates that further research is required.
Physics is the study of matter and energy.
Rules about breaks and lunch showers will vary from one company to the next.
In my free time, I read books on current affairs, as well as the newspaper.
In consultation with your supervisor, your thesis is approved by the faculty committee.
The elephant is the largest living land mammal.
By clicking this button, you agree with the terms and conditions of this website.
Basketball was created in 1891 by a physical education instructor.
Just wait a minute, I'll be with you shortly.
Biographical information should be removed prior to publication of the results.
He was constantly looking for ways to bring industry and agriculture closer together.
His hypothesis on black holes is rendered moot as the explanation is for nations.
Once more under the pressure of economic necessity, practice outstripped theory.
Please pass the handouts along to the rest of the people in your row.
Make sure you correctly cite all your sources. Put the knife and fork next to the spoon near the edge of the table.
In this library, books in the reserve collection can be borrowed for up to 3 hours. Evidence for clear correlations between brain events and behavioral events is always fascinating.
The minimal mark for distinction grade is no less than 75%.
The original Olympic Games were celebrated as religious festivals.
To answer such a complex question with a simple yes or no is absolutely impossible. It is good for the environment, also good for your electricity bill.
As student union members, we can influence the change in the university.
Don't hesitate to email me if you have any questions.
Arteries carry oxygenated blood from the heart to the other parts of the body.
Today, we will be discussing the role of the government in preventing injustice.
The cafeteria closes soon, but snack machines are accessible throughout the night.
The politics combine both the legislative and the political authorities.
Many undergraduate students go back home and stay with the parents after graduation.
Hypothetically, insufficient mastery in these areas slows future progress.
If she doesn't speak the language, she's not going to sit around and wait for a translator.
I didn't understand the author's point of view on immigration.
In the 1880s, cycling became a major phenomenon in Europe.
It's within that framework that we make our survey. Our logbooks make up 5% of our total marks.
We did not think there is any notable variance between two of the three tests.
All students and staff have access to the printers and scanners.
Conferences are always scheduled on the third Wednesday of the month.
It is important to take gender into account when discussing the figures.
Eating too much can lead to many health problems.
She has been in the library for a long time.
The author expressed an idea that modern readers invariably cannot accept.
Fishing is a sport and a means of survival.
You should go to the reception to get your student card.
I would like an egg and tomatoes on white sandwich and orange juice.
To receive the reimbursement, you must keep the original receipts.
Number the beakers and put them away until tomorrow.
In 1830, periodicals appeared in large numbers in America.
A demonstrated ability to write clear, correct and concise English is needed in academic writing.
The verdict depends on which side was more convincing to the jury.
Unfortunately, the two most interesting economic electives clash on my timetable.
The bookstore is located on the main campus behind the library.
The gap between rich and poor is not decreasing as rapidly as expected.
The technician left the new microscope in the biology lab.
The student welfare officer can help students with different issues.
We are required to submit the assignment before Friday.
I expect a very long and staggering debate over the next week or two on this issue.
Ideally, free trade is beneficial for trading with two partners.
Our university has strong partnerships with industry as well as collaborative relationships with government bodies.
Anatomy is the study of internal and external body structures.
There are a range of housing options near the university.
Negative discourse continues to be predominant in discussions about gender.
Only those who are over 18 years of age are eligible to open a bank account in our bank.
We want to attract the very best students regardless of their financial circumstances.
Please explain what the author means by sustainability.
Nearly half of their television output is given over to educational programming.
Numerous courses devoted to life sciences are listed in perspective.
We're dividing the class into 2 groups. You come with me. The rest should stay here.
If you forget your password, contact the support center.
The course comprises 20 hours of lectures, seminars, and tutorials each week.
The visiting professor is going to give a lecture on geology.
For further information, please contact a member of our administration team.
If you've forgotten your student number, you'll need to contact Jenny Bryce.
Our capacity to serve the community is a vital part of our role.
She's doing a master's degree through distance learning.
There's no point in designing efficient cars if we use them more and more.
You may be able to retake the module if your marks are too low.
The framework will help pose more research questions systematically.
It is clear that the effects of climate change will damage the world economy.
Presentation skills are important to both university and the workplace.
Everyone should get access to art galleries no matter where they live.
Many industries move to the countryside where manufacturing costs are lower.
Experience would be an advantage for this managerial role.
I would like a tomato and cheese sandwich on white bread and orange juice. Young children need education and organized activities.
The brain is the central computer of our bodies. Read the safety instructions before using the equipment during the workshop.
We have 3 distinctive libraries which are nationally acclaimed.
Parking permits can be collected through the Student Service Office.
Until you complete the form, you cannot attend.
All students must return the books to the college library before the end of the term.
Today's lecture is cancelled because the lecturer is ill.
Collaboration is a feature of a successful company.
A man who suffered serious brain damage during an operation is suing the hospital.
We can discuss education in the tutorial next week.
Mobile phone chargers vary enormously from one place to another.
We are considering all candidates' backgrounds and identities. There are many welcoming activities for new undergraduate and postgraduate students.
Students can choose graduate certificate, graduate diploma and master course.
Please note, the proposal submission deadline has been extended.
The lecture tomorrow will discuss the educational policy in the United States.
Many species have not yet been discovered by biologists.
He told me it was the most important assignment of all.
The trial experiment is to increase the interests of the issue and the jurisdiction clause.
You realize that you can deal with a lot of situations.
Marks will be awarded for a bibliography in the correct format.
The campus car park will be closed next weekend.
Understanding the historical context will help you appreciate the art in this era.
It's obviously vital that companies should fully understand their customers.
The results of the study challenge previously held assumptions.
please make an appointment before attending the next meeting.
Please make sure you have filled in all your details before submitting.
You have to submit projects by the end of this week.
Keeping organized class notes will make study time more efficient. Students may not use calculators in the final exams.
The first draft of the presentation is almost ready.
The subject is complex and difficult to explain.
Telecommunication is based on the array of networks.
The contemporary literature works have been broadened and extended through interpretation.
Social work is not the only subject in sociology.
Please make an appointment with your tutor about work.
Remember, your essay should have less than 2,000 words.
The university policy on plagiarism can be viewed on the website.
The website has probably the most attractive designs and layouts.
The library is located on the north side of the campus.
To get further extension, you need to call the Education Executive on 401.
The books are filled with drawings of machines invented when he was a student.
Applicants for the course preferably have a degree in English or journalism. Any textual references you make should be cited appropriately in the bibliography. Animals grow larger and stronger to help them to hunt better.
Students are competing for every place in the computer courses.
All sources of materials must be included in your bibliography.
.5% of Californian residents do not speak English at home.
The United States has the maximum production of chocolate.
The office said Dr. Smith will arrive later today.
Most of the assignments should be submitted on the same day.
I've got a tutorial in an hour and I haven't had any time to prepare for it.
Anyone who has a problem with their accommodation should speak to the welfare officer.
You can change your courses on the website during the registration period.
Your watch is fast. You need to reset it.
Please do not bring food into the classroom.
Student discount cards can be used on campus in the coffee house. The study of archaeology requires intensive international fieldwork.
She doesn't even care about anything but what is honest and true. All essays and seminar papers submitted must be emailed to your tutor.
No crop responds more readily than careful husbandry and skillful cultivation. There will be a guest lecturer visiting the psychology department next month.
People with an active lifestyle are less likely to die early or to have a major illness.
Please register your student email account at your earliest convenience.
All filed assignments should have a full list of bibliography.
A periodical is a publication that is issued regularly.
New York City is famous for its ethnic diversity.
The mismatch between the intended and reported uses of the instrument has become clear.
The medical center is located near the supermarket on North Street.
Essays should be typed with double space in white paper.
I'll start with a brief history of the district, and then focus on life in the first half of the 20th century. During the next few centuries, London became one of the most powerful and prosperous cities in Europe.
This part of the story is the story of my father.
All students are encouraged to vote in the forthcoming elections.
There is disagreement among researchers about why we dream.
In 2011, the population of the world reached 7 billion.
Not everyone wants to keep in touch with their old school friends when they leave school, but I would like to.
If you are unable to complete the task in time, please notify me by email.
People who carry on eating junk food may suffer negative health consequences.
In the top left corner is the grinding shop, where the tools were sharpened and finished.
Higher numbers of patients were infected than during previous outbreaks of the illness.
The nearest automatic teller is in front of the anatomy labs.
Well, words come out of the culture that they represent and describe.
Don't be afraid to leave part of research problems for future work.
Psychology is the study of mental processes and behavior.
If you want to quit the student union, tell the registrar.
Students need to finish their assignments during the next 4 weeks.
The seminar will be in the last week of the quarter.
In the last few weeks, we've been looking at various aspects of the social history of London.
International students can get help with locating housing near the university.
The country suffered a series of invasions by tribes from present-day Germany and Denmark.
The development is mainly included in Chapter 9.
We are not going to accept the assignment after the due date on Friday.
Students can get access to computers on a daily basis.
Students can download the materials on the website.
We've decided to ask you to write 4 short pieces of written coursework this year.
I will now demonstrate how the reaction can be arrested by adding a dilute acid.
We provide a wide range of courses to undergraduate and postgraduate students.
The original Olympic Games are one kind of original festival.
The initial results are intriguing, but statistically speaking, they are insignificant.
I don't like cheese tomato sandwiches on white bread.
The office opens on Wednesday and Thursday.
Students are afraid of writing an essay because they have learned nothing about it.
I'm glad that you've got it.
All the assignments should be submitted by the end of this week.
Due to the increase in courses, universities should increase their staff, too.
Critics want the government to take this one stage further and ban the film together.
Distance learning has become far more popular these days.
Please note the college laboratories will be closed for cleaning next week. The pharmacy was closed when I went past this morning.
There's an hourly bus service from the campus into town.
Does the college refectory offer vegetarian dishes on a daily basis?
On our campus, prospective students had access to 13 college libraries.
I'm afraid Professor Jones doesn't suffer fools gladly. Students should take advantage of the Internet before attending the lecture.
All undergraduate students should participate in the seminar.
Allergy problems do run in the family, but we don't understand why.
Being a student representative in the union really cuts into my study time.
Doing this research makes me think of the purpose of science.
Farmers do not always receive prices for agricultural goods.
I believe children should read aloud more.
Meeting with tutors could be arranged for students who need additional help.
More females than males graduated from universities last year.
Please finish all the reading chapters before the field trip.
We are not going to accept the assignment after the due day on Friday.
Conservation is the survival of future generations.
I am glad that Professor Gordon just joined our faculty.
The Arts magazine is looking for a new assistant editor.
The theoretical proposal was challenged to grasp.
I would like the assignment less than 2,000 words.
Children can share their lunch at around noon.
The English expression is just a way of saying that age is not important.
The information you need for this meeting is on the website.
The deadline of assignments is the 4th of February.
Eating a healthy breakfast can provide energy throughout the day.
Key aspects of this investigative paradigm may prove useful in other spheres.
It's a great privilege to welcome our guest speaker to our college.
Animal behavior appears to contain both similar and distinct aspects to that of humans.
The professor plans to discuss issues in the news that reflect concepts taught in class.
I have lectures on Tuesday from 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock.
Speaking one or more foreign languages will be useful in your career.
One of the first mass transit systems was located in France.
The support and advice of lecturers within the department has been invaluable.
At the end of the day, people want to profit from the return on their investment.
A balanced diet will help you study more effectively.
The university hosts a wide range of events both on and off campus. This will be the first art exhibition to be held by the university.
The assessment of this course will begin next week.
Compiling a bibliography can present a major challenge for some students.
Please read the article that was given out yesterday.
Please make sure you use the standard form of quotation.
Renewable energy sources are now used to produce electricity.
We have specially assigned staff to help you find appropriate work placements.
Such behaviors are regarded as a deviation of the norm. His particular interest is in the 18th century French society.
None of the students found it difficult to get a job.
It is expected that all students have their own laptops.
There is a lot more about this topic on the university website.
The origin of psychology can be traced back to ancient Greece.
The graph shows the population growth in the last century.
After considering all the options, she decided to take risks.
Your abstract should contain the empirical evidence of your research.
I haven't done a lot of work in this area.
Car park permits can be obtained at the Student Service Center.
Higher education means higher pay and more opportunities you will get.
Scientists are always asking the government for more money.
Students are allowed to bring dictionaries to the exam.